Welcome, detectives. Grab your notepads because today's explainer is officially briefing you on a live murder investigation, and you're going to conduct it right here in your very own classroom. We've got a seriously tricky mystery on our hands today, and it's entirely up to you to solve it. I'm going to walk you through exactly how this game works and give you the background story. So listen closely because these details are absolutely crucial for cracking the case. Okay, so let's set the scene. Our story kicks off on what was supposed to be a really fun, joyous evening. The school was throwing this massive grand reunion. We're talking ex-students, current teachers, everyone just mingling and reminiscing about the good old days. But right at exactly 8:30 p.m., that festive mood was completely shattered. A terrifying, piercing scream echoed all the way down the halls, coming straight from one of the isolated classrooms. Now, picture the stark contrast here. The Brighton School reunion was literally in full swing. Ex-students like Lily Simmons were busy dancing and catching up in the brightly lit sports hall, having the time of their lives. Honestly, most of the guests were completely oblivious to the dark tragedy that was unfolding just a few rooms away. But as you can guess, the music stopped dead when the grim discovery was made. Minutes after that sudden scream, someone stumbled upon the lifeless body of Miss Eliza McGowan. Now, Miss McGowan was a famously strict, demanding, and, let's just say, highly cranky English teacher. A lot of students feared her. The cause of death? She was struck violently on the head. Clearly, someone at this reunion desperately wanted her dead. So, crime scene investigators locked down the room and managed to find 3 crucial items near her body. These are your very first leads, so you'll want to remember this. First, they found a book written by an ex-student named Simon Donnelly. Second, a photograph of a fellow teacher, Saul Sheen. And third, a handkerchief embroidered with the initials I.W., left right there on the floor. Naturally, these clues point fingers directly at specific people who were at the party. Take Simon Donnelly, for instance. He's an ex-student who absolutely despised Miss McGowan's extra homework. But he's actually a successful author now. Well, his brand new book, The Extra Mile, was the one found at the murder scene. Then we have Ivan Williams, the school caretaker. The guy has terrible allergies and always carries a handkerchief, specifically one that matches the initials found near the victim. Suspicious, right? But detectives, keep an open mind here because, honestly, everyone is a suspect today. We've also got Saul Sheen, a young teacher whose photograph was mysteriously found in Miss McGowan's pocket. Weird, right? Then there's Louise King, an ex-student who actively hated her and actually blames Miss McGowan for her awful job at a chicken factory. Plus, we have Patricia Woods, another teacher who was actually seen crying right before the murder, and Edward Green, the highly respected headmaster. Literally any one of them could be our culprit. Now, to actually crack this case, you need to master 3 vital investigative terms. First up is motive. This is the why. Why would someone want to kill her? Was it revenge? A hidden secret? Next is alibi. This is the where. Where does the suspect claim they were at exactly 8:30 p.m. when that scream happened? And finally, clue. That's the physical evidence that contradicts their lies and ties them straight to the crime scene. So here is exactly how this classroom exercise is going to work. First, you'll each get a character card. You need to read and memorize your new identity because you are this person now. Step 2, you're going to stand up, mingle with your classmates, and interrogate absolutely everyone you meet. And step 3, you'll gather with your investigative teams, review all the evidence, and work out exactly who the killer is and what their motive was. To help you keep your facts straight while you do all this, you're going to use an official detective's worksheet. You'll write down everyone's name in the first column. Then, as you grill them, fill in their possible motive in the second column. Jot down their exact alibi for 8:30 p.m. in the third. And finally, log any clues that link them to the crime in the fourth column. Trust me, staying organized is the only way you're going to solve a mystery this complex. When you are face-to-face with a suspect, you have to be relentless. There are 5 specific questions you must ask to expose any holes in their stories. What is your name? Why were you at the party? What was your relationship with Miss McGowan? When did you last see her? And, honestly, the most important question of the night, what were you doing when you heard the scream? Listen very closely to their answers, guys, because someone in your classroom is lying to your face. And remember, trust absolutely no one, not even the most respected figures in the school. Take Headmaster Edward Green, for example. He claims he was completely alone in his office, just diligently working on his computer when the murder happened. He even says he didn't see Miss McGowan at all that evening. Sounds like a rock-solid alibi, right? But you have to ask yourself, Is it the truth, or is it a carefully constructed lie to cover up a much darker secret? All right, detectives, your briefing is officially over, and your mission begins right now. This classroom is your crime scene. Your own classmates are your prime suspects, and the clock is ticking. You have to find out who killed Miss McGowan, and most importantly, uncover their hidden motive. So, step into your characters, grab those worksheets, and ask yourselves, who among you is truly capable of murder? Good luck out there.